Folks are set. And they take.
You ain't going nowhere.
After the interception, here's Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, 41 yards. And the Texans have taken the early lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big play there for Philly. 43 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Buying time to his left. Bringing it in. Jackson left side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, 33 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting...
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
On plays like this where the ball comes from... It's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A shotgun snap for Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. Wentz finding his favorite receiver, Jeffrey, on a big one. 52 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Caught right side is Jeffrey. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go.
And now out comes Houston. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football. They'll face a third down conversion attempt here, 3rd and 3. Again, it's Watson. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Now a first down throw. Watson. Completion left side to Miller. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now this one over the middle and into the hands of his tight end, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look at it.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Nigel Bradham flying in and laying the lumber defensively.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
12 yards. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Hey, pick him up! 47. Check back 47.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. A sack by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
Fairbairn now, following the made field goal, he'll send this one away. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Bernardrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Now, second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Looking deep for his tight end. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, it just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I know we're just in the second quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's a second drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here we go. Waiting. Eat. Hey, watch the slant. Shorty.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. He finds Aguilar over the middle. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
3 ball.
Switch. Hey, Lou. 99. Check 99.
Now Wentz. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Elliott is good. We have hit. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here first and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Play action from Miller. Now Watson. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very solid gain of 27. Here's Watson stepping up. He's going to keep it. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 35. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Go. 120. Too low. Slam.
On first down, Wentz. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
Waiting.
Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Miller. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Watson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10. On play action, Wentz. It's brought in by Jeffrey. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
Now a play fake. Wentz. Jackson's got it over the middle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game, and he can break big plays like that. We've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following orders, and Deshaun Jackson made that big-time return all the way back for a game winner in that one. I still remember seeing the looks of disbelief on the Giants sideline.
And he's got it. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Houston. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. They'll try and run it now with Sproles. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. They're going to give it to Sproles. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 27. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. To try again after the sack, Watson. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Under 10.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Watson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Rodney McLeod.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Now Wentz. Right side caught by Jackson. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz with touchdown pass number 4 on the afternoon. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's letting this one go. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Justin Reed. And this one will be brought back to the 22. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. Well, it was 2nd and long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Back to throw, Watson. Over the middle, that's caught by QT. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
He's going to let this go deep, but that's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, 77 yards, and the Eagles had 6 to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Good set. 19. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, 31.
Faking the give. Now Watson. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. A gain there of 21 yards.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Deshaun Gibson, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people are really happy about those picks.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Nigel Bradham picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Watson down to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. The Texans on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Here's Watson. That's caught. It's DeAndre Carter. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. So long from Houston.